Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to show you what it looks like when you first log into your dashboard and how you can easily use TranslateStocks powerful AI to save time, to be more accurate, and to simplify your decision-making process in the stock market. So let's go inside. So this is the start. This is the first screen you'll see when you log in. On top, you'll see a message from our favorite AI robot that we call the interpreter, and later we'll explain how he will be your best friend for all stock analysis. But for now, let's look at how you can use TranslateStocks every day for new trading opportunities. Here's a list of today's buy signals. This is a list of all stocks from the Dow 30, the Nasdaq 100, and the S&P 500 that recently received a buy signal and that is currently active. So let's take a look at this list. On the left-hand side, we will have the company name, the index it belongs to, and you will also see the date that it received a buy signal. This is today's date at the moment of recording. And here in the middle, we will find the buy price that was given to us for that signal, along with the next support and resistance. And if you look over here a little bit further to the right, you'll see a price drop from the last closing, right before we received this buy signal. You see, these algorithms give us what we call buy the dip signals, and what they're looking for are potential bottoms. As you see here in the 2 weeks chart, once there's a significant drop, our smart algorithms will also analyze decades of data to tell us if the price will bounce back up, thus giving us our buy signal. And this is where things get more interesting. So here's the number of signals. This shows how many different algorithms gave us a buy signal for that stock at that price. So in this case, out of the 90 algos analyzing the stock, 13 of them gave us a buy signal for that asset. Okay, so let's explore this entire list a little bit further. I want to display all stocks that received a buy signal today from one or more out of the 90 algorithms analyzing these stocks daily. As we scroll down, we see here that 52 stocks received a buy signal, meaning 52 different buy the dip opportunities. So let's choose one of these stocks and dive a little bit deeper. So let's take Norton, for example. Norton received 8 signals. This means that 8 different algorithms are telling us that there is an opportunity to buy the dip. So let's say I want to look into this a little bit further. We want to use different tools to help us decide if we want to get into this position or not. So if we look all the way to the right, we'll see a little chart icon. Let's click on it. And here on the top, we see the interpreter again. He has given us a written overview of his technical analysis that's shown in more details underneath. This is what the interpreter sees when he analyzes a graph. He automatically draws out figures and patterns of technical analysis ready to go and translate it for you, which helps you avoid making mistakes, and it saves you a ton of precious time. And here on the left side are the next supports and resistances, Fibonacci and Triangle levels, and these are designed to help you in your decision-making process. It makes your life so much easier and so much more practical. All right, let's keep going and explore the algorithms that have given us a buy signal for Norton. So if you come down here and expand this section, we find the latest buy signals for this stock. Well, interestingly enough, yesterday, the 29th of March, there were 24 buy signals for Norton. Now, I do want to check this out, so let's come out here on the right and click to see the details. Well, here's inside the backtest lab. This is a list of all the algorithms that gave us a buy signal for Norton on the 29th of March, which is the date we selected to explore on the previous screen. Let's take a look at the first algorithm listed, which is Dylan. He has had a 100% hit accuracy for all of his trades for Norton. Now we definitely want to check this algorithm out, so let's go here on the right-hand side and click to see a detailed view. We see we have selected the Dylan algorithm for Norton. As a standard, we are looking at the performance during a 2-year time frame. However, you can change this as you like. Here we see the performance in the past 2 years, and Dylan gave us a 70.9% profit. There were 12 trades in total during that time frame, at an average 5.9% profit per trade, and each trade lasting on average of 24 days, some more, some less, while giving us a profit on every trade for the past 2 years. Down here in the trades table is where we see the past and the active signals given to us from the Dylan algorithm for this stock. On the left side, we see how many days ago we received this signal. We see that this is still an active buy signal. We have the buy price for it. We don't have a sell date yet. There's still time to get into this position. We will have a sell price and date once Dylan exits the trade. And as we can see here, the last trade was 4 days ago on the 21st of March at this buy price, exiting 4 days later at this sell price, giving us a 4% profit. And the 3rd of February, there was an 8.7% profit. Last trade from the previous year, we had a 0.9% profit and then a 6.8 and a 2.5% profit. Now the latest one was just 2 days ago and it's still active. Here we have the trade signals over the price chart during that time frame. We see that the very last one is the latest buy signal. Then here is an investment evolution chart showing us the accumulated percentage won for the last 2 years for Dylan. Underneath, we have a profits and loss diagram. The higher the circle is, the longer the trade was, and the bigger the circle is, the higher the profit was. We see the latest trade lasted 5 days and gave us a 4% profit. This is a trade that lasted 2 days and gave us an 8.7% profit. We like this algorithm. We like what Dylan is doing. We want to get into this trade. We want to get into a position. So how do we know that when we buy at this price, how do we know when it's time to sell? Well, we come up here and we click this button to save this signal to My Signals list. Here is Norton that we've recently added to the list, and we're at a partial profit of 0.4%. Here are other active signals, what the entry price was, and what the partial profit is. Some algos we have saved to our list don't have active signals for these stocks, but here is where we can follow up to see when will be the time to sell our position and exit the trade. So this is one way you can use Translate Stocks on your day-to-day to help you get into the best buying opportunities in the stock market.